Hi guys, welcome back. We have a new product today, and it's a little different to the usual toys that I gift myself. This one is fragile, so that means it's not a plant or fruit. There's more white zapatis I collected today from the garden. Almost this much every day. Can you believe it? So they're falling fast. I hope that the lockdown ends before the fruit ends, so I can share it with you guys. All right, back to our newest arrival. Let's take a look inside. Alrighty, here it is. It's quite long, a lot longer than I imagined. So what we have here is a tubular heater, right? And there's the mounting brackets. So let's try and work this out. And by the way, it's for this greenhouse here, the one under the pergola, right? Because the other two greenhouses are in part sun. This gets no sun at all in winter. In summer it does, but we don't want sun in summer. We want the warmth now that it's sunless. So what I have to figure out now is how to hang this or how to mount it, because this is not, oops, I just gave myself a shower. This is not what's it called, the plastic, the hard plastic, the polycarbonate panels that I have in the other greenhouse, right? So I can't have it too close. Well, they say that the heater is 20 Celsius at the surface. I don't know how these can take 20 Celsius. Should be okay, but I don't want to get it touching. So that rules out any of the roof as a mounting option, and heat rises, it doesn't go down. So it's gonna have to be down here, the mounting, either along here somewhere, or along here somewhere, or along there somewhere on that rack, that table there. They're the three options. But first things first, I have to get all these plants out. These ones here in the middle, so I can work and walk. And before we start, that's the temperature in the greenhouse right now with the flap open. 16 Celsius, right? Around 60 Fahrenheit. But today's a warm day. Well, it's a warm winter day. It's 16 outside, so it's 16 in here. Even though it's only 16, guys, look, we're in summer attire. We don't dress for winter when it's sunny. There's no wind either. It feels like, well, 18 Celsius. It doesn't feel much warmer than that, but it's very comfortable. So I have the cable coming out of the garage, running down, right, down to the bench down here. Just done as an amateur, just to get power in the greenhouse, right? And remember, this is all protected from the sun, this whole greenhouse. Sorry, from the rain. So no rain's gonna get in here to cause us a short circuit with a cable. It's pretty safe, even though it looks like a 5-year-old did it. That's the best I can do, guys. Now in the greenhouse I have my cable, my electricity, the power, right? And as I said, it's a heavy duty cable, so it should be able to take Well, I hope so. Should be able to take rain, or sorry, water when I water these plants. Drip, 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 drip. I hope so, because it's rated as outdoor use. We'll find out, right? Alrighty, guys. This is my setup. I did the best I could, but all I had was what I had around the garage, so I just tied up like that, right, with a screw, one screw there instead of the second one. So what I'm gonna do, it's okay, it's not moving, it's pretty steady, but just in case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a zip tie up there to hold the top. Yeah. So the only concern now is the water issue. Okay, we have the zip tie on both sides, so this is pretty solid now. It's not budging at all, unless, you know, one of these pots falls on it, of course. But even if I screwed it into a concrete wall, it would still smash it, right? Because this is like a fluorescent light. Doesn't want anything dropping on it. Alrighty, let's plug her in. Can I turn it? Yep, it turns. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some more zip ties, cable ties. Here's the electric right here. See the red light? Ready to go. Bzzz. All right, we have power, guys. Do not cover. No, we won't. I can smell, see the smoke coming out of it? It says on the instruction manual, during the first use, the heater may emit a small amount of vapor, which is perfectly normal. The reason for this is the heating wire element is coated with some lubricant oil during the production process. This will stop after approximately 5 minutes after the first use and is not a safety concern. Alrighty. It's got a lot of safety features which are always welcome. Wow, it just touched it. That's pretty hot. That's pretty hot. It says 20 Celsius is the surface temperature. No, it's not. That's 40. That's 50. That's burning hot. Wow. Well, it's definitely not what they said on their website. Let's have a look at their website. This is piping. This is so hot. I mean, it's hot. It's boiling hot, like boiling hot water. That's how hot this tube is. I'm glad I didn't mount it anywhere near that plastic wall or the plastic ceiling. It's near steel and more steel. It's all steel, surrounded by steel. All right, I think I'm done. Got everything back in. This is just going to be a test on day one. I can feel the heat when I'm in here for sure, and I can smell that coating, like plastic burning, but it's very subtle. It's not strong. The smoke is gone, like I said. 5 minutes, they were right. It feels like 2 degrees warmer in here than it does outside, and I still have the flap open, so it looks promising. Temperature in the greenhouse right now with the flap fully open and a heater running for 10 minutes is, looks like 17. Is that 17? I haven't got my glasses. Looks like 17, right? So it's 17 as we get the experiment started. Now I'm gonna close the flaps and check back in, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and we'll see what the 17 does. Mind you, it's 16-ish outside. It's between 16 and 17. out here. All right, it's all closed up. Good luck, buddy. Still feels cool on the outside, which is good. Okay, see you in 20 minutes. Well, for you, it's going to be a few seconds. For me, it'll be 20 minutes. Okay, these are the 3 heaters that were available from the store. The store is Sproutwell here in Melbourne. It's where I bought my original greenhouse from 14 years ago, the polycarbonate. So that's the little heater, which is only 34 centimeters long, and that's the one I bought, which is almost a meter long. And then they've got a fan heater which runs at 2,000 watts. No thanks. Alrighty, so this is the one I just installed. Right, you can put it up against the polycarbonate, but I don't have that, so I couldn't do it anyway. It was too tricky, not very easy to mount. So this is what it says. Well, you can read that in your own good time, right? And it only consumes 0.09 kilowatts an hour to 0.18 kilowatts. And these are the features. And this is the feature I wanted to show you. Okay, where are we? It says... Okay, my bad. I thought I read 20. It's actually 70. Wow. The surface of the tube is 70 Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Wow. Oh my gosh. No wonder my fingers were burning. So that's 170 Fahrenheit. Whoa. That's pretty hot. But no way we're going to be touching that. But look at this. Where is it? Here. 5 cents per hour on the highest setting, which is where I've put it. Isn't that cool? And it increases the temperature in the greenhouse by 5 degrees higher than the outside temperature, which is what I want. And that's for an average size greenhouse, which is what mine is. So there you go, guys. Cost effective. 40 watts per foot of power. So I don't know what that means. Is that, I think it's a 150 watt tube. Doesn't exactly say. Yeah. So it's got a built-in thermostat. Basically had everything I wanted, including the price. I thought that was a decent price, 85. That's about 55 American dollars. About 48 pounds. Oh, and it says hose and sprinkler resistant. So does that mean I can flood the greenhouse with my garden hose whilst it's running, or do I have to switch it off? They're not clear, are they? What do you guys reckon? Okay, the current temperature where I'm located, just outside of Melbourne, is 17 Celsius. Pretty good, huh? For the beginning of winter, but then it's going to drop in a few days, like it always does. Currently 19.6 in the house where I'm standing, 19.6 in the new greenhouse out at the back there under the pine tree. But I have the flap open, right? I'll show you what I mean. So let's go and have a look out there. So 19.7 in the house with the house heating off. And the door open, right? The door's open. And it's almost 20 Celsius in there. Let's have a look at the mango greenhouse. Beautiful. Lovely. Let's have a look. Nice and warm in here. Temperature in here is, this is unheated. Same. 20 exactly. 20 exactly. Right? Doesn't need a heater in here. Okay. Let's go and check out the other one. Here we are. I've had it open all day. So it gets air. Let's have a look. You saw in the house the wireless said it was 19.6, but this one here is saying it's 17 according to this guy, but the wireless sensor is down in there. I have it hidden under there, under the pots. So 2 degrees discrepancy between the two thermometers. Who do you believe? But the important thing is they're all getting sunshine, right, for about 5 hours, and they're also getting air, right? Very important. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. Let's go and check out the new heater. All right, it's been 20 minutes since I closed the flap. Let's take a look. Okay, just sneak in here without opening the flap completely. Step inside. What do we got? I wish I could see. Forgot my glasses. Okay. 17.5. Wow, it only went up half a degree. And I think the heater's still on. Yep, it is. Interesting. It feels warmer than 17 in here. It feels like 20, 21. I guess it depends where you have the thermometer, right? It's just next to it there. But it feels very good in here. I guess the best test would be at night, because as I said, it's 16 outside, between 16 and 17 in the middle of the afternoon. And in here it's 17.5. So, well, can't complain, but it would be nice if it was at least 20. And don't forget, everything's sitting on concrete underneath this tarpaulin. It's just ice cold concrete. So I haven't insulated the floor at all. And I haven't closed these panels completely. They're just sitting on the concrete. So there's no gap under there, but when it's windy, they sort of move. Let's have a look now. I would have thought that it would have been at least 18 or 20, but not to be. Almost 18. Almost. So this tells me that this heater is going to have to be on 24 hours a day. Not only during the night, but all day. Because, as I've said before, Melbourne's winters never ever go above 20 Celsius outside. So there's no danger with leaving the heater on. Let's say it's 20 outside, and in here it gets what, to 21, 22, 23, which I doubt from today's experiment. So it seems that it's going to be safe to leave the heater on all day in winter because of the outside temperature. So I'm going to close this up and come back tonight before I go to bed at around midnight and see what the temperature is then. Thanks for watching, guys. See you from the next video.